Hey y'all! Welcome back to another stream. Today we are going ahead and we are, resuming the main storyline in Granblue Fantasy. Last we left off, the team was the crew was trying to find a friend of theirs, an ally of theirs, who was trying to help them basically, I don't want to say overthrow the current kingdom, but essentially, like, they were a revolutionary type of group, and this person and his entire airship were taken by the kingdom's government. So they're looking to free them. And they learned that, among other things, that the central area of the island that they're on, which is an entertainment island, tends to be where a lot of the more important things happen. So we're going to go ahead and get started now. As usual, I will be doing the narration parts, but I will let the voice actors do their own thing. After running into Loki and Fenrir, who were basically enemies of the crew, Onya and company passed time by the entrance as they wait for the crowd to exit. They were at a theater. Let's go. Pull my microphone a little closer.
団長さんのお父さんを知る人ね
え。劇の内容がこいつの親父さんの話とそっくりだったんだぜ。あのレプティってやつ、絶対に何か知ってると思うんだよな。
Onya and company had watched a production titled Legend of the Sky Flying Hero. Legend of the Sky Flying Hero. It mirrored the adventures of Onya's father so closely that the crew felt compelled to search for its playwright, a man named Repti. Unable to fight through the wave of patrons streaming for the theater exits, they coincidentally bumped into Loki and Fenrir. Now the group loiters by the theater's entrance.
え。そうだな。その劇作家が君たちと同郷だったということはないのかい？
あんな目立つやつ、ザンクティンゼルじゃ見たことなかったぜ。
ザンクティンゼルはあまり大きい島ではなかったよね。となると同郷だったけれど面識はないという線も薄いのかな。
The Repti mystery occupies much of the group's focus. It's no wonder that Fenrir is the one who notices what the others don't.
フェンリルちゃん、こういうリボンを使ってみるのはどうですか？私、こういう風に髪を結んでもらったことがあって、きっとフェンリルちゃんも。
やめろ！構うな！触るな！俺の髪をいじろうとするんじゃねえ！いくらお前に青少獣を刺激する力があったって片腕食いちぎるくらい簡単なんだぞ。
ああ、ごめんなさい。
ったく。おいお前、自分の連れの面倒くらい。なんだあれ。
Fenrir is momentarily distracted by a piece of cloth wafting down from above. Then slips over to it and snags the small garment out of the air.
この青いスカーフって
The same one worn by the BLF.
でもどうしてそれが空から？
誰かが落としたんじゃないかな。例えばこのシアターの最上階から落とせばちょうどさっきみたいになるだろうね。
Hi, item.
ってことは青の解放戦線の誰かがその部屋に捕まってるんじゃねえのか？
青の解放戦線、君たちの当初の目的だったね。すぐ中に戻るのかい？
Of course.
だったらそれ僕に協力させてくれないかな。これでも一応星の民だし協力者がいないよりかはマシだと思うんだよね。
いいんですか？
いいわけねえだろ。おいロキ、お前また思いつきみたいなこと言いやがって。
いいじゃない、どうせ暇なんだし。それともフェンリルには行きたい場所でもあるの？
これを脱げりゃ何でもいい。
じゃあどこに行っても変わらないよ。リバタリア島にいる間はそれずっと着ててもらうし。それにね、実は僕もシアターの中に気になる気配があるんだ。
Loki trails off as he cranes his neck upward at the theater, seeming to know more than he's letting on. Each side has their own motives, but for now, they will work together to infiltrate the theater. So I got the vertical format working for YouTube, by the way. It looks like some of the text is cutting off, though. I don't know how to fix that. I don't think there is a way to fix that without changing the ratio of the image. I could probably do that, though. Maybe I'll worry about that after stream. Alright, so anyway. Reaching the top floor of Central Theater, Onya and company try to sneak into the off-limits area. Onya is on a mission to rescue captured BLF members. Meanwhile, Loki wishes to search for a strange presence inside the theater. They carefully sneak up to the upper floors of the theater, which is off limits to unauthorized personnel.
Kusso, 兵隊がうじゃうじゃ嫌がるぜ。
裏を返せばそれだけ重要な施設ということだろうね。やっぱり極力騒ぎを起こさず進むのが得策みたいだ。
I agree.
私頑張ります。
はあ。
うん 嘘。なんだ君は。ここは政府関係者以外立ち入り禁止だぞ。
ごめんなさい。妹を探していて、気がついたらこの辺りに。
妹？なんだ、迷子か。
大切な妹なんです。あの子に何かあったら、私、
ああ、わかったわかった。それらしい子を見かけたらロビーに案内しておくから。
The guard prepares to usher Lyria away when a voice sounds from behind them.
お姉様、私はこっちですだわ。
おお、君が妹さんか。そうしたら二人でさっさと下のフロアに。
Guard. Hi. When the guard turns his back to Lyria, Loki immediately darts out from the shadows and knocks him unconscious.
二人ともいい演技だったよ。君もそう思うだろ？
You nailed the cuteness.
ありがとうございます。よっしゃ、この調子でどんどん進もうぜ。
建物の構造、窓の位置から見て、青いスカーフの落とし主がいるのはあの部屋かな。今度は僕が行こう。フェンリルはさっきと同じように頼むよ。
フェンリルちゃんの尻尾の毛がすっごい逆立ってます。
失礼。この辺りで妹を。フェンリル、ダメじゃないか。おしとやかにしてなくちゃ。
うるせえ！これ以上お前のお遊びに付き合ってられるか！最初からこうすりゃよかったんだ。騒ぎになるなら全員ぶっ倒すだけだ！
She's a little mad.
なんだお前らは！一体何をした！
どんどん人が集まってきます。こうなりゃ無理やりにでも突っ切るしかねえぜ。
Mooks.
副王陛下、侵入者です。人数は4名。見張りの兵士がすでに複数やられています。
Wow.
失礼。休養ができたわ。
いえ、私も手伝います。この島の秩序を乱すことは王国に弓を引くことと同義ですから。
Discussions between Amar and the White Knight are cut short, for they have an outbreak to quell. Meanwhile, Lejos, trapped inside one of the theater's rooms, hears a commotion outside the door. Imprisoned in a room on the highest floor of Central Theater, Lejos listens cautiously to the ruckus on the other side of the locked door.
さっきより騒がしくなってる。誰かがあのスカーフに気づいて助けに来てくれたのかな。
Yes, he is wearing a scarf in the picture.
とにかく合流して早く一緒にシアターからお母さんから逃げないと。
逃げて、それで私は一生お母さんから逃げ続けるの？
セルカ、あなたはあなたを生きて。レホスのことは私だけが背負うから。
Complicated thing going on here. Distracted by what his mother had said, Lejos subconsciously comes to a standstill. He's brought back to focus by voices outside.
この部屋、鍵がかかってます。
どいてろ、俺がぶっ壊す。
Lejos leaps out of the way just in time. The door, its frame, and parts of the surrounding wall suddenly implode into the room.
おいロキ、この部屋外れじゃねえか。中に誰も。いるよ、います、ここに。
レホス君、あのスカーフを落としたのはレホス君だったんですね。
Glad to see that you're alright.
ありがとう、あのスカーフに気づいてくれて。団長さんたちには力を借りてばっかりだな。
とりあえずすぐ逃げようぜ。敵の陣地のど真ん中だし、急がねえと。
いや、どうやらもう手遅れみたいだね。
Contrary to Loki's ominous warning, there's a touch of delight in his voice. The others look to the gaping hole in the wall, where two figures appear from behind the guards.
Seruka, あなた。
今セルカって。
一直線にここまで来たということは、あなたたちただの族ではないわね。レジスタンスの仲間かしら。それなりの規模の組織だとは聞いていたけれ
ど。アマール、あの者たちはおそらく九段の気空団でしょう。
なんで必要な騎士のやつがここで出てくるんだよ。
白騎士、あんなやつが出てきたんじゃもう。
Faced with an overwhelming enemy presence, the party shudders with dread. All except for one, whose sardonic comments don't match the mood. Take it away, Loki.
七葉の騎士か。もう一人はこの島の副王かな。これは思わぬ収穫だ。
あいつ、あの白い鎧のやつ、かなりの手だれだ。油断するなよ、ロキ。
そうだね。でも実を言うと僕の目的はあっちなんだ。
Oh?
島の要人に聞きたいことがあってね。だからここは引き受けるよ、団長さん。
引き受けるったってあいつらがいたんじゃ部屋からは。
You're part force to fight.
出られるだろ。ポートブリーズを救った君たちならさ。
Yuma.
何か方法が。
Also, Twitch viewers, ad is coming in about 5 minutes. Onia grabs Lejos and Veer and dashes for the window. Do it, Lyria! Onia smashes the window, and the three jump through with Lyria close behind. Team Mets winds engulf the falling escapees, slowing their descent to the ground. Looks fun. Upon landing safely, the crew and Lejos dash away from the theater without a moment's rest.
なんて非常識な。全兵に通達。対象は外に逃げました。シアター周辺の路地を固めなさい。
In the midst of the commotion, Amar's trembling legs carry her to the window, eyes wide in shock. I kind of feel bad for her.
セルカ、あの子は無事なの？
自発的に逃げた以上、多少の危険はあっても無事でしょう。それよりも動かないでください。あの少年、あれはおそらく陛下のお話にあった星の民です。
おや、フェンリル、僕たち有名人みたいだよ。
指名手配の間違いじゃねえのか。
The exchange between the White Knight and Loki goes unnoticed by Amar, who stares blankly into empty space.
どうしてセルカ。
Whereas the White Knight's nerves are on edge, Loki speaks with a decided calm. Dedicated works too, I guess.
さて、僕が星の民だと分かってるなら話が早いや。いるんだろ？会わせてくれないかな。危害を加えようってつもりはないよ。単純に好奇心だから警戒しなくていい。
何の話だ？
星の民の話さ。 このリバタリア島には僕と三日星以外にも星の民がいる。同族は気配でわかるんだよね。君たちがかくまってるんだろ。隠し事は良くないな。
Loki's voice is gentle and deliberate, yet menacing in its own way. However, threaten as he might, no one in the room offers him what he wants to hear. Alright, part 4. Oh, and there isn't a fight. Okay. Though Onya and company escape Central Theater, they find themselves cornered in the unfamiliar streets of town. Oh! Thanks to Tiamat's wind, Onya and company land safely on the ground floor of Central Theater. Unfortunately, their unfamiliarity with the area allows security forces to gradually box them in. Makes sense.
歓楽街コロッセオにつながる路地は全て塞げ。劇場エリアから決して逃がすな。まだシアターからそう離れていないはずだ。包囲を狭めつつ徹底的に探せ。
どの道に出ようとしても鉢合わせしちゃいそうです。まずいぜ、これは。急がねえと逃げ道がなくなっちまう。
ごめん、団長さんたちまで危ない目に遭わせて。
Don't worry about it.
そうだぜ、助けに行こうって決めたのはオイラたち自身なんだしな。
Although the crew haven't lost hope, that doesn't change their bleak situation.
くそー、無理やり突破するにはちょっと数が多いよな。青少獣に力を貸してもらうにしても、ここだとちょっと狭いかもです。
歓楽街エリアは劇場エリアよりもごちゃごちゃしてるんだ。だからそこまで逃げ切れればなんとかなるかもしれない。
歓楽街エリアなら姉さんとオイゲンがいるはずだよな。そっちと合流できれば少しは。危ねえ、後ろだ。
The crew were too busy thinking of a plan to notice a guard sneaking up on them. Stealthy boy.
逃がさん。貴様ら全員ここで終わりだ。
Before Onya can even flinch, the soldier's sword is on its way down toward the captain. Fast, sneaky boy. But instead of cutting flesh, the sword stabs into the ground, its trajectory redirected by an anonymous fist. Fist?
よかった、勘が鈍ってなくて。
Oh!
なんだ貴様、邪魔をするなら貴様もごわっ。
ごめんなさい。基本的に魔物相手だったから警告より先に手が出るんだよ。
I like your earrings.
ありがとうございます、アルバさん。っていうか、なんでここにいるんだ？それにこの国じゃ戦えるやつは少ないんじゃ。そういう話は後です。逃げてるのは団長さんたちだけ？他には？レホス。なんで私
Uh-oh.
見てたのに。でもアルバさん。ごめん。ちょっととりあえず案内します。小劇場巡ったりでこの辺の路地は詳しいんで。
With Alba leading the way, the party quickly flees the scene. They successfully navigate through the siege around Central Theater and escape. They're completely unaware that a lone soldier has been observing them from somewhere above. However, the soldier's attention is drawn to the one aiding Onya. He can't believe his eyes.
Alba, なぜあなたが?
Really? The soldier quickly jumps down from his vantage point to pursue them. Who is this Alba girl? Mysteries on mysteries on mysteries. But that'll have to wait. Because, well, that's the end of 144. And we're not doing 145 tonight, or today. But what we will be doing... I'm just checking things. Okay, it looks like so it looks like the Verticals, excuse me, version is still doing well. It's just, not capturing everything on the screen. Which is whatever. I don't even know if I can, get access to it in my YouTube studio. But it's neither here nor there. Alright, so what I'm going to go ahead and do now, we're going to go ahead and do some draws now. So, give me one moment. Alright, let's go ahead and do some draw. Oh, there's a free draw. Ah, win characters. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself a 10-part crystal draw, and then we'll use the free draw. Since I had an SSR, it's kind of sad. Alright, quick scroll. Oh, is it the birthday already? Okay. Let's go. And now we're going to do the rupees. And a ticket. Just one. All right. Alright, and that's it for the stream and the draws. Thank you all so much for joining me. I apologize that some stuff was cut off from the vertical version. But I'll see if there's a way I can fix it. I might just have to redo the ratio. Well, I'm not going to redo the ratio, but I might make this window a little smaller so that it fits better. But unfortunately, YouTube also is not exactly the best at allowing previews without actually going live for whatever reason. If anybody at YouTube is listening and watching, that would be something that would be very awesome to test. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and call it quits here. I've got some stuff I gotta do before I start cooking dinner. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. And I will see you next weekend. Bye! Hi, Kisotes.